Buenos Diaz and happy Friday. Today is my first official day off into summer. Took advantage of two things for today. One, I went to bed super late last night. Two, I woke up a little later and just hung around in bed until now. It's about noon now. Lunch is definitely breakfast today. It's actually quite hot out here. A blanket of heat out here, but just feels good to be outside. There's a nice little breeze. So I just grabbed that piece of mail. We're here at Barnes & Noble, and I stepped out into the hot air just to see what this thing's all about. It's from Google AdSense. It's just kind of funny, like I've never really have thought about that end of it. This could very well just be junk mail. Pretty embarrassing if it is. We're about to find out. I'm gonna open it. If you guys are YouTubers or know anything about AdSense, you know that that's the company that essentially pays you for putting ads on your content or videos. If it's truly a check, we'll see how big it is, and we're gonna go do some shopping. I'm gonna take a little peek. Okay, this may be actually the first step. Okay, it's not a check. It is my PIN number, and here are the directions. Step 1, sign into your AdSense account. Step 2, click the gear icon and select payments. Step 3, in the left navigation bar, click account information and then click verify address. And then step 4 is enter your PIN as it appears on the right and submit PIN. Does this mean that when I put my bank account in AdSense, that it's actually being delivered straight to my bank account or into the AdSense account? I don't know how it works. I've never even given this a second thought since I started my YouTube channel, so. Okay, so it's not a check, but it is maybe promising. And those of you that know how it works out there could probably tell me in the comments. By the time this airs, I will have figured it out. It's still somewhat exciting. All right, well, the mystery of the Google AdSense is to be continued. So I popped into my Google address account and figured out that I have not verified my address. In order to verify my address, I need a PIN number. That's what this congratulatory letter is for, that I've reached my verification threshold. Awesome! If you guys are on Twitter, how do you like the new interface? It's been freshened up a little bit and looks a little different these days. So I just noticed it today. If I'm switching between accounts, looks a little bit different. Everything else is a little different. So it's fresh. It's a little bit more modern and clean. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. How about you? Or had you even noticed? Yeah, it kind of, I don't know if they flipped the switch today, but I just noticed it today anyways. Here is the update. I did look further into my Google AdSense account, so I really don't pay that much attention to it. I was surprised to see it in the mail, so I definitely got a little excited and wanted to look into it a little more. But essentially, I think I've reached 10% of the $100 threshold. You do the math, and which is I think I could maybe buy a McDonald's value meal for just under that amount. I just want to give you the update. So they wanted me to log in with my new PIN and put in a bank account number so that when I do reach the threshold, they could push that money right into my bank account. So that's cool. I mean, that's all bonus. That's not necessarily why I'm doing this right now. I won't lie that if push came to shove and this was really taken off and it was something that ended up working out or ended up being something I could do on a daily basis, yeah, I would. I love doing video and creating video, but it's definitely secondary to my current career, which is being in education and working with teachers and students, and that's really where my heart is, a grand majority of the time. But I do love this stuff, so I don't know where it all takes me. And again, that's why I'm kind of incorporating my love of video into my new YouTube channel, which I keep talking about, but this is day one of many that I have off here in the next month or so. So I'm definitely pushing forward, and I'll be releasing some stuff soon on Teach Using Technology, my YouTube channel that I've had actually a long time. Even I created it way before this channel, but I'm just basically refreshing that channel and relaunching it. That's the update on the AdSense mail, and I'm pretty happy. It was a nice little surprise, and that's all said and done. And so when I reach that $100 threshold, yeah, I guess I'll get another notification that I've got a little bit in the bank. But good stuff. I love it. All right, for Brisa and I, our business is done here at Barnes & Noble. Bree, did you get some good work in?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, we're gonna go home and, I don't know. I always say that. We're gonna go home because I don't know what's happening next. I have zero plans. What are you doing back there? Look at, I can see it. Go ahead, do some stuff. This is what I see down below. Anyways, we'll be going home and maybe a movie, maybe I'm gonna go play basketball. I know that's kind of random, but I got a little story later if I remember. I know I said we were going home. This is a weird progression, but we're at Costco because we're gonna get some movie tickets and I need to purchase a basketball. Brie, are you making faces?
No.
She's not making faces, good. All right, so that's what we're doing. And who knows, I might pick up some summer shorts. They're from Costco. Brisa's gonna look for samples, she said. Samples, meaning like eating samples. I think they have them. Usually on weekends. Oh, it is the weekend. It's Friday.
Now they have them all the time.
This is what Brisa meant by samples. Here's some different nuts. Which ones did you have, Brie?
I had a shrimp, butterfly shrimp.
I did not have that.
I had a potato empanada.
I did not have that.
I had some of these chips that they sold us on.
They're like air crisp chips. See, samples work. Now we're leaving with a bag. Super good.
And some mango.
And some mangoes. Now I'm having some mixed nuts. So good stuff. Brisa and I were like ninjas. We were in, we were out, but they didn't have the basketball that I needed. More to come with the basketball. It's just I need a basket. So we're gonna go to a local sporting goods shop, pick up a basketball. Place definitely has the basketball. It's cool. Thank you. That was a big success. Really loving that I found this basketball. So the reason I purchased this basketball today, basketball for whatever reason was on my mind. And the reason this thing was on my mind is that I remember my journey starting in 5th grade. And in 5th grade, I picked up a basketball basically for the first time and started practicing. I remember shooting on the basketball courts, much like I did today, just in the playgrounds of the basketball courts of the schools. And I just loved just shooting the ball. And, you know, year after year, I got better. I made the 7th grade team. I made the 8th grade basketball team. I made my freshman team in high school. And I worked my way all the way up through varsity my senior year. And I just remember it being a source of encouragement for me, motivation, drive. I had to get better and play against anybody. I was fearless back then. It didn't matter how big, how tall, how fast. I knew that I had this skill set right here. And over the years, I've lost this skill set a little bit in sports and in playing sports. I feel like I've been watching more sports. I've been consuming rather than interacting with sports or playing in sports. So I've definitely in the last few months, I just haven't had a lot of time to watch sports. I used to know every useless fact about every basketball player, baseball player, football player, hockey player back in the 80s and 90s. Because I haven't been paying as much attention. Am I still a fan of them? Am I an aficionado? Absolutely. I'd love to take in a game this summer if I can. The point is that I really need to focus more on myself and do the things that I enjoy and the things that bring me creativity, bring me joy, and also, for that matter, bring me exercise. The other reason I wanted to get out and play basketball today, and the reason I went and purchased this, is that I need to do different things. I'm a creature of habit. If I eat, I'll be on an oatmeal diet for months on end, and then I don't want to see oatmeal for days. I just wanted to get out here by myself and do the thing that I used to love to do. When I graduated from high school, I didn't necessarily want to go to school anymore, but I wanted to keep playing basketball. So for the next couple of years, from the ages of 19 to about 21, I played basketball around all the courts in and around Orange County. Westminster, Huntington Beach, Garden Grove. Played in basketball, men's basketball leagues, 6 foot and under, 6'4" and under. It didn't matter. Just wanted to play the game that I grew up loving. It's given me so much, and I want to use all the lessons learned from playing basketball in my life. And I think I have to a certain extent. It's given me grit. It's given me perseverance. When I've wanted to quit things, I followed through. I just remember the times we were running, and I never thought I could run a line on the court again, but I did back then. I did it, and I kept moving, and I kept motivating others. I know that translates in life, so I'm gonna remember to get out here every now and then, whether it be on the basketball court, outside, or in a gym. I'm gonna continue to do my thing and play some ball, play the game that I've always loved playing. Let's go home. Definitely need some practice out on the courts, but I had a blast shooting the rock. Sprinkle a little bit of basketball into your life. Also some fun. And remember, when you're having that fun, keep it fun enough. We're going to do this again tomorrow. Back with joke of the day. How do you capture a polar bear? You dig a hole in the snow. You put some peas around the hole. When the bear shows up to take one of the peas, or to take a pea, you kick it in the ice hole.